Okay, so joined by joint managers Matty, Bloor and Barwick after a 4-2 defeat to Hemsworth. Just a summary, fellas, of how you thought today went overall.
First 20 minutes, 25 minutes, shocking, awful, dreadful. Every expletive under the sun, really. It was that bad. Yeah, awful, embarrassing, really. Looked like a pub side. Well, defensively, we looked like a pub side. Yeah, it was just not acceptable. It really wasn't. And then we got to grips with things again, didn't we? And we're 20 minutes on top, better side, had them rattled again, got the goal I think we deserved. And then carried on in the same format, didn't we, after half time? First 10 minutes again, better side, got a goal, 2-2. And if you was a neutral supporter, I'm sure you'll think, right, there's only one team winning this game now. And then just calamity, you know. It's a corner, he's headed it in from, less than a yard out? It's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. Conceding goals at any level, you know, never mind a semi-professional level. It's and then it just carried on after that. It's still doing all right, and then the fourth again is. But we're going to get nowhere. We're going to get nowhere else. We keep conceding goals, conceding too many goals. I think Callum has been a big loss for us. I think he's been a big loss. That's not a reflection on who's come in, because a lot of the lads who have come in haven't been playing regularly. So it's not a reflection on their ability. It's just been a big loss. He was that little bit of reassurance money from crosses and all the rest of it. And yeah, it's frustrating. Again, it's frustrating to have to come and stand in front of this camera on behalf of the players when it's just not good enough from certain individuals. It won't be tolerated. You know, we spoke a lot, don't we, about developing and coaching and like that, but you can't coach basics of players in their individual position. So that was a reflection. That was a game in a nutshell. And even the scoreline, even everything else. What's the difference today? Again, individuals. That's the difference for me.
So I'm sure, obviously, you've discussed that in the dressing room. I'm not going to ask you to name names now. I don't think that's the right thing to do. But last season, I know we tried to. I know we've spoke a lot about last season in interviews, and maybe it's time to put that to one side. But just one thing from my point of view is that perhaps when we go 2-0 down last season, that's a 6-0 defeat, and then we come back to 2-2, and it's the same as what happened on Tuesday night, and we're sort of upbeat, we're positive, as you say. You would think that there was only one team that were going to win it. So I mean, there is still progression from last season, and I think maybe. I know you guys are probably looking for perfection and improvement on this season, but I think the fans probably need to keep a little bit of context in mind from last season. Would you go along with that?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's day and night from this season and last season. But we've just spoken there. There's only, we're very loyal to the players, to this, that, the other, but there's only so much, we can take. And if the same mistakes keep happening week in, week out, then didn't really want to have to be two managers of chopping and changing, but there's only so much that if you don't learn after 3-4, and it's too many now, and now, players do come available. We get phone calls quite a lot, and we're happy at the minute, but maybe in the next week or so there'll be a couple of players coming in.
It's an interesting contrast from last season, where I think we went through something like 87 players or something, and I think you guys say you're loyal, and I totally get on board with that. This season we haven't really seen a whole lot of chopping and changing, and whilst that's good for stability, perhaps players get a little bit comfortable. I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Yeah, we're here to. We are here to. We obviously know. We've said it a million times. Can't go out there and cherry pick everybody. We know that, and we are here to. I couldn't just pick a fan out from the stand and say, "Hey, up, mate, do you want to go? I'll try and coach it." There's got to be a foundation block, and the foundation block is effort, desire, willingness, and basics of doing your job. Once we've got that, we can turn that page. Right? Can you be? Okay. what sort of flair attributes have you? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. We've got to have the foundation block, and if you keep on telling someone and you can't get that, that something's got to happen, hasn't it? We're loyal, but football's not like work. You're not an apprenticeship here. We're here to win football matches, and we're here to drive this club on, and we're here to get the town talking about we're here to do the business, not. It's all right. We'll just let this season peter out, and like I've said before, meander through it and go next year. It's not me, and it's not him, and we're not. It's not a threat. It's not. It's just the message. The message has been repeated in there, and if people want to know where we stand, that's where we stand.
Yeah, it's a great insight. Yeah,
we want to push on.
Yeah,
and people can say you got beat 4-2 at home. And I'm not happy. It ruins our weekend. Sick of talking to him on the phone about football, and it's not on.
I guess that's the whole point of these interviews, is that without these interviews, the fans don't really get an understand. Maybe the fans think that you're okay with that, and you're saying loud and clear that that's not acceptable and you're not happy with it. The 6 matches, I think, in December, which is basically Saturday, Tuesday. Presumably this takes away from training pitch time.
Yeah. It does take away from training pitch time, but there's only so much you can do on a Tuesday and a Thursday night, some nights anyway. And like Matt's just said there, you can't coach somebody to put the body on the line. It's either in you or it isn't, and you can try and bring it out of somebody, and if it doesn't, then they'll go down the wayside, and somebody else will get a broken nose, get a cut lip. Is what we want, and they'll come in and hopefully do the job. But listen, you can't get too down on us. We're sick of people saying, you couldn't tell who was 11th and who was 3rd in the league on that. People after the game you walk out, but it's no consolation to us, because at the end of the day, the 3rd in the team league have won 4-2, and that's the end of it.
I see in the programme notes you both mentioned about sort of trying to beat these top 6 sides, and maybe as a measure of where we are, that's my understanding of it anyway. We go again on Tuesday. Is it Staveley, or has it been rearranged now? Pontefract now, been reinstated into West Riding Cup. How's that come about? And obviously pleased with that, presumably.
Yeah, well, first of all, it boils down to one thing why I can't beat Toss. Mentally. Okay. That's all it is. That's all it is. You see, why do we go 1-2 behind and start dominating? It's not. You can't change your ability like that. It's whether it's belief, whether it's mindset, whether it's context of I'd rather be the underdog because I'd rather be behind, because that's easier to make a mistake, if that makes sense, innit? You try things that.
Do you think the pressure's off at 2-0? 2-0 down, there's nothing to lose
anymore?
Exactly,
you've got nothing to lose, and that's what I'm saying to them. You're playing within yourselves in an environment when you've got nothing to lose. That's safe. Why you're seeing it. That's why people are saying, I can't see it. But the top players and the top men every week.
Penniston, Stavelers.
Every week. And as a manager, when I played and when managers spoke to me throughout my career, they always used to say the same thing. All players who can hang my on every week. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. We've not got enough of them, and that's where we want to be. Whether we can get that out of this group remains to be seen. We're trying, but that's what we've got to do. That's what we've got to be at. In terms of the cup, I think the cup have been reinstated because Tadcaster fielded an eligible player. It's another opportunity. We have taken the cups lightly this year, in a sense of. No, lightly is not the right word, but we've rotated. We've got to keep the squad happy. We've got to keep players fresh. We haven't had a chat about Tuesday, to be fair. Whether it's someone throwing us a lifeline saying, that we need to go and try and win something. We don't know. I'll have to think about that. But you should be always buzzing against playing any side who's higher up in the pyramid. For me, I always used to, still do, love playing against. Why are you playing here and I'm not? So. Hopefully we'll have a bit of that Tuesday. We can go express ourselves and all the rest of it, and we'll see what happens on that one. But yeah, we need to have a chat and decide how we approach the game, really.
Yeah. And I can't let you guys go without. I think I might have slightly missed the opportunity to speak about your goal on Tuesday night, but you've popped up with another one again today, Tez. So you're forcing me to bring it up. So you must be happy to be finding the back of the net again.
very happy to be fighting in the back of the net. I mean, I could have had another 2 or 3 on top of that as well in the last couple of games, but it means nothing to me now if we don't get 3 points. Scoring goals and losing doesn't count for me.
It's a different mindset being a manager, isn't it? Play as well as you want. Well, even when you was a player, to be fair, but it means nothing, does it? You're the best player every week. At the end of the day, it's our name behind all this full thing, and we take full responsibility as well. Listen, we've spoke about this now, but we will take responsibility. Every result is mine and his doing, and we've always said that, and we said the same thing in there. Do your job, and we'll take the flak after it. And that's where we're at. We do take responsibility for all the results.
Yeah, well, obviously slightly disappointing today, but we go again, and look forward to a couple of away games now, cup game, and then another league match, and then Christmas and New Year. So, all the best, lads. Thank you for joining us.
Nice to have you back as well.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, lads. Thank you.